Hey there, good morning to you. Taking in the view from the WADA Skycam, and it is looking like a very hazy morning out there because it is. We've got lots of water sitting in the air above us, but also particulate matter from smoke, agricultural burns to our south, still making it difficult for that haze to go away and for our air quality to get any better. So it may not come as a surprise to you, but yeah, our air quality going to take a bit of a hit. So here's the view from our First Community Bank camera out at top of the Lexington. A little shaky action here, but winds looking a little better, but still they're from the southeast. So we'll continue to see that particulate matter in the atmosphere. This is why our air quality forecast is not going to be looking great over the next couple of days. I'll take you to that now. For today, we're looking at unhealthy for some as our forecast. Main pollutant being PM 2.5, or that small particulate matter that is smoke. And so we may see some improvements by Friday, ideally when our humidity comes down just a little bit, but don't get excited. Humidity not really backing down very much overall. We're still going to be dealing with dangerous heat well on into the weekend and into the beginning of next week. So here we go, starting the morning off with temperatures for the most part in those lower 80s. Feels like temperatures, wow, just not that great. We're in the upper 90s for a lot of us, especially along the coast, feeling like 98 for Port Aransas and NAS Corpus Christi there in the Bluff, 99 in Rockport, 99 in Kingsville, 98 NAS at Corpus Christi International Airport, and at least the benefit is we're not seeing triple digits on the map this early in the morning as we have the past couple of days, but it won't be very long. In fact, heat alerts begin at noon today and go until 8 o'clock tonight. This entire map filled with color means everyone here in the coastal bend will feel at least as hot as 110 degrees for a period of 2 hours or longer. For those of you who are in this pink shaded area, Inland Nueces and Clayburgh counties included, and yeah, Corpus Christi's roped into that, will feel as hot as 115 or more for 2 hours or longer. And yesterday we were in the 120s for places like Kingsville and yes, here in Corpus Christi. So we'll probably do that again today. Make sure you're taking those breaks indoors during the hottest part of the day to cool off in the air conditioning. You have to bring your body's core temperature down. Drink plenty of water and look before you lock. Don't leave anyone or anything in a hot vehicle during these conditions. It's not a good idea. Again, these alerts start at noon and go until 8 o'clock tonight. So what's it looking like for the morning? Your dog walking forecast features a familiar duo, Duff and Boone, back at it again on morning patrol here. But during the morning hours, probably not so bad for your four-legged friends. Let's make sure that we've got a cool place for them to hang out during the afternoon when it's hottest. So we'll likely be okay for the next couple of hours. But here's a sign that we're seeing a warm up in our forecast. Starting to see those 90s come in a little bit earlier. 91 by 11 a.m., 92 by noon. Yeah, and with less wind, there really isn't much for comfort out there. So remember, to beat the heat, we have to remember, make sure you're staying hydrated. Find your favorite fan. Make sure your furry friends also have a way to cool off. And if you're going to be heading out to the beach, SPF 30 or better, a wide brim hat, sunglasses, you know the deal. And be careful, we have a high risk of rip currents along our Gulf-facing beaches today. But yeah, even along the coast, we'll be feeling the heat. Rockport and Port A, I think these numbers might be a little low on this model for the feels like temperature for you this afternoon. We are all going to be feeling that oppressive heat, so at least 110 or hotter for a period of 2 hours or longer. In the case of Kingsville, 120 might even be too low for that 4 p.m. reading, but it's going to be an aggressive afternoon in terms of that feels like temperature, and it's going to take a while before we see any reprieve from this heat going into the overnight hours. And over the next couple of days, actual air temperatures are going to be getting hotter because of high pressure upstairs in the atmosphere over the desert southwest. That'll be positioning itself closer and closer to Texas. Looks like by this weekend it could be overhead, and so that's why we have very hot temperatures as we head on from tomorrow, Friday, and the weekend. But when we come back from the weekend, there's a small opportunity. Sunday night into Monday, we could have some isolated showers. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed. Until then, dangerous heat continues in our forecast.